so long it's like alchemy.
All right, there'd be no Kevin Durant, apparently still nursing the ankle injury. Draymond Green resting in anticipation for his matchup with Boogie in the Brow tomorrow night at Oracle. The Bulls, this might be the worst roster in the league. Remember, Zach LaVine still out with the knee. You've got Robin Lopez, but the rookie marketing out of U of A, the one bright spot for this Bulls roster. So Jordan Bell getting the start, his first start in place of Draymond Green, and early on at Steph using his gravity, gets the rookie an easy lay-in at the rim. Now, Chris Dunn, I think he was like the 5th pick from Minnesota a couple years ago at Rhode Island, supposed to be a lockdown defender. Overzealous Steph plays him on the back door. Easy layup. Steph had that look in his eye early, y'all. Marketing, 7 foot legit. You see the frame, you see the stroke, but at U of A, he was kind of passive. No one liked his rebounding or his tenacity, and Za was extra rambunctious tonight. Look at him jump the passing lanes, and I love that he threw this. Not exactly accurate, but Bell levitates, finds it, and bashes. JaVale, got to get the energy out some way, right? Not on the court. Jordan Bell showing the athleticism. Za, I like it, man. You can't complain. The 7-footer on the breakaway, the kid's hands and timing are just exceptional. Now, Markkanen, with his size, he can pretty much get that shot whenever he wants. Going to be a valuable asset for him moving forward. Now, here's Clay with an anticipation turnover, right? He anticipates the lane is open and Za's there. It's not there. There's the turnover. Denzel Valentine, and that might have been the ugliest floater I've seen this year, but hey, it went in. And I've come to the conclusion, look at Steph reach here and pick up what? I think his second foul early in this one. And it's just in his DNA. He's never going to not reach. He's rewarded too often for it. His hands are so good and quick that he usually gets steals. So he's just not going to. So in comes Quinn Cook, a.k.a. Huey from the Boondocks, right? He's a little guy, man. Seen him when they pan out here. Look how small he is. But hey, he's getting the opportunity. Great pass on a rope from Omri to Za. Za had himself a nice little game here. The anticipation and rapport between these two, they talked about it in the telecast, starting to grow. Here's more of Draymond's fellow alum, Valentine, who he's gotten comparisons to Draymond as far as his intangibles go, but I mean, he looks like he could eat small bugs out of the ground. I'm not sure about his NBA game, a little undersized. Now watch Chelsea the trainer with the hip cyborg malfunction. I'm telling you, she's not real, y'all. Now more Bell. Again, just rises so quickly, so explosive, and then gets table-topped in the corner. The recklessness, you cringe, you hold your breath a little bit with the youngster, man. He's so enthusiastic, and what does Barnett say? Leapers leap. And then look at Clay thinking about this from 32 feet. He's like, yeah, why not? Bottom of the net. And it was old school Splash Brothers against this lowly Bulls team. Omri cast me very Iguodala-like in the passing lanes, just reading things and anticipating ahead of time. It's great to have another heady wing player. Steph, pump fake floater. It was an 8-0 run to start the second quarter, coming off a first quarter that this Bulls team actually won. Now here's a little nitpicking, but sometimes transition defense starts on the offensive end. When you get overloaded and your spacing is bad, it leads to bad transition defense. Now let's freeze it right here. Look at Sean and Steph. They're about 3-4 feet away from each other. So when the turnover occurs, there's an imbalance on the floor and it leaves a shooter to knock that down. Now, Iguodala, this is what I love about him. He understands situational. Look at him go off 2 feet. Has anybody been fouled more dunking it this season than Ig? Damn, he cannot get a call. Finally gets one. But he knows KD's out. He knows that means a little bit more shots for him. And so you saw him be a little more aggressive, and they mentioned it in the telecast. I did notice that in the OKC game. He was one of the few vets showing pride, kind of like not happy with the way they were performing. Look at him like a veteran quarterback, point for the screen, makes him fall asleep, drops it over the top of the defense, Steph. And this is where he started to rattle off a few, and you were like, uh-oh. Look at even Bill Simmons was like, heat check. And this is like the equivalent of him dunking in your face, right? The splash in the corner. Oracle could feel it. Splash God was activated. Heat check. You know you're going to get one. 26 points in the quarter for Chef. Hoiberg's like, God help us all. Now, we all complain about those cross-court turnovers. That's how you rip a pass across to the weak side. Sean Livingston, 2 hands on a frozen rope, gets there with velocity, and the nice finish from Looney. Steph dancing, playing with the youngster Dunn, supposedly a lockdown guy. I love that physical finish right there. Absorb the contact, turn the body, and finish. and he was doing it all. Now everybody's like, man, when KD doesn't play, Steph plays better. Duh, he gets like 10 more shots, but it's not about a game-to-game basis. It's about longevity. That's why the two have combined powers. Klay jumps the passing lanes, and you can see the thought. He was going to get Nick Young the shot the whole time, but the playmaking is not quite where it needs to be because the handles aren't quite there yet either. So in light of the blowout, a little alchemy news flash. Derrick Rose reportedly questioning his future in the NBA. I think we all have Derrick for like the last 5 seasons, and maybe he honestly has just had enough. So Charlotte, Cleveland, 6-game winning streak, Kemba Walker, LeBron. Believe it or not, Dwight Howard's still in the league, y'all. I know he's had, I don't know, man. I don't know about this man's career. My real question to Dwight is, how did you convince the Lakers to let you come to their team? Oh, word? Damn, Dwight. All right, back to the game, y'all. Jordan Bell, man, his blocks are so damn disrespectful. They're violent, just violating guys. And I love this finish from Steph. Nothing flashy, just make the right basketball play. No need to show off and create turnovers. Now, they talked about Bell and how the Bulls, they sold that draft pick to us. It was ironic that he got the start, and then they asked us the question, would you rather get the heavy minutes like Markkanen as a rookie, or would you rather sit on the end of the bench and learn from stars and vets like Bell is doing? Now, what's not to be overlooked is we talked about Jordan's recklessness, right? What he's going to learn from guys like Iguodala and Draymond is how to preserve his body and prolong his career. The tricks of the trade cannot be overlooked for young Jordan Bell. The degree of difficulty on that for Klay, on a backing up on a straight line, such an unnatural basketball shot, 29 for Klay on the night. Now watch Jordan Bell get switched on Robin Lopez, very physical big man, and look at Bell just do body work on him. Right? No back down, the physical strength. I love the physicality from the rookie, man. Now this kid, Chris Dunn, he's getting the Tony Allen treatment. This is just flat out disrespectful. Look at the screen. They're like, nah, shoot that, homie. You can see why. And then this happens, the scary moment of the game. Zaza, like I said, extra rambunctious. And this, to me, I tweeted this out right away. That's a flagrant 2 to me. Okay? I know he didn't get cracked in the head, but you have to evaluate the landing and the danger that was involved in this play. And there was no play on the basketball, man. So, and look, I like how Bell's right in there. They exchanged some words. We're lucky Lonzo wasn't on the court. Otherwise, he would have headed to the bench. But look at this. Take another look at this. This is if this was a Warrior, if Za did that, that would have been a flagrant 2. Because it's not about the hit, it's about the landing. But shout out to Kerr for getting McGee in there really quick because he knows how Zaza's built, right? It was going to be an eye for an eye real quick. Kerr sparing the bloodshed and getting Za out of the game right away. And shortly after that, you'd see the Splash Brothers check in early for the night. Klay, 29, Steph, 33. I believe 31 of them were in the first half. I like that he didn't go after stat padding. He just played the game of basketball. And this thing got ugly, man. I mean, I said Chicago. I don't know how many NBA players there are, but Bell still in the game. Jumps the passing lane. What do you have? Like 2 steals, 4 assists, 6 blocks, and 7 points. You want to talk about baby Draymond filling the stat sheet, Jordan Bell in his debut, and then look how quick of a leaper he is. You can't teach this. This is just elite second jump ability. That's the type of shit they test at the combine. So Jordan Bell fills the stat line. Golden State kind of does a little Friday night flexing on one of the worst teams in the league. But we got a showdown with Boogie in the Brow tomorrow night at Oracle. I'm out, y'all.